Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. If you are enjoying this show, you should also check out the Premier Voice Podcast, hosted by myself, Aaron Kintok Sands, the Star Rider Rod, and Long Live the Chief Mighty Mal, where we discuss many topics within the culture, from music, love, relationships, sex, politics, and many more. We could make you laugh, but the show could also get a little raunchy and may not be for everybody. But if you're willing to take that risk, check out the Premier Voice Podcast every Wednesday, a part of the Premier Powerverse. Other show you could check out on the Premier Powerverse is King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands every Friday at 12 p.m. Star Time Podcast hosted by the Star Rider Rod every Monday at 12 p.m. And Welcome to the Trilogy hosted by Long Live the Chief Mighty Mal every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Listen and support on every show in the Premier Powerverse. Thank you for listening to this message and enjoy the show. You are now listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Chill!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, one-fourth of the Premier Voice Podcast and your host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And welcome to another new episode of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Hope all is well. I know it's been a short while, but I am here to bring you another episode of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And today is a very, very special one. It is my 38th birthday. And I'm just grateful to still be here, grateful for my family to be here, and grateful for the growth that I am doing in my life. Thank you, everybody who took the time to say happy birthday to me so far, whether it's through text, social media, in person, and many more. Thank you for the birthday wishes so far, and it really, really means a lot. So for today's episode, we pretty much celebrating my 38th birthday. Pretty much what the year 37 had taught me, what to expect for the year 38, and many more. And yeah, y'all already know how I do on these birthdays, special birthday episodes. So y'all already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back. Happy birthday to me.
What is up? It's Rena Friedman Watts, host of the Better Call Daddy Show. And I am so excited to be here with Ken of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. You guys are in for a treat.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. On MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we interview many guests about their life journey, pretty much where they come from and where they're at now. Also promoting their brands or whatever they're doing at the time they come on the show. We also have the host talk about personal stories about himself and everything that he's been through. And also we have fun conversation about anything music, anything old school, relationships, wrestling, and many more. And y'all can tune in to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 a.m. We are also on every Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Spin-Off Series Thursdays, where we have all of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast spin-off series all in one day, where we have a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Riding Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays at 12 a.m. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Pods, and many more. Or y'all can check it out on the official website of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, and tune in every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to this commercial break of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Cheer!
Check this out. My name is Twin Turbo B, and you're now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Let's get it.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at this time, today we are celebrating something really special. We are celebrating my 38th birthday. And honestly, I am just grateful to still be here on earth. I'm still grateful for my family and friends to be here. I am grateful for my health. And I'm grateful for everything that's happening in my life right now. You know, the new thing that come into my life and the new opportunities and everything. And honestly, thank you, God, for everything, especially, the last couple of years, it's just been many ups and downs. But, last year, starting from last year to now, things have been really, really looking up. And I'm just grateful for that, and grateful to continue to grow into the person that I was always meant to be. And I'm happy on this new year, happy on this new birthday, waking up this morning. I'm just blessed for everything, and everybody who showed love so far, thank you. It just really means a lot. So y'all just really put me in a way better mood than I was already am. So yeah, just thank you. I'm just blessed to see another year, especially the year 38. Even though I'm close to getting 40, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But what the year 37 taught me, and the year 37 taught me a few things. First, it taught me to love myself more. And what I mean by that is pretty much the last couple of years, I could be honest with myself. I was not loving myself the way that I should. I always felt like I was invincible. I always felt like I just didn't care. Until like last year when I got the health scare of my cholesterol being OD high, and to the point that it was really a high risk. And when I saw that sign, I just did something that really needed to be done. And I just started to take care of myself more. And, from being 218 pounds last year to now to 178 now, it just helped me to really love myself more. And not just on like my health, but on other things too. Get my eye checked, going to the dentist, continue to eat healthy, continue to be mindful of my decisions, and everybody else and stuff like that. It's just pretty much a brand new mindset, and a more positive mindset, and just know that want to take everything one day at a time, and that your day is coming. So that's one thing that the year 37 taught me. The second thing the year 37 taught me is that it's never too late to get something done. And I know I spoke about this on the season 8 finale of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, but I don't mind talking about it again. And I just feel like this year gave me a second chance of missing out on many opportunities that I should have done a long time ago. And it made me realize that it's never too late to get something done. It's only too late when you're not doing nothing at all. And yeah, of course I was scared to get the things that I really want, but as you get older, it's never too late to get to a successful part in your life, as long as you're working towards it, whether it's little steps, whether it's big steps, and whether it's a very slow pace. Only time that you feel like you're wasting your time is when you're doing nothing at all, and you listen to people who tell you that you can't do this and you can't do that. So that what the year 37 also taught me is it's never too late to get something done. So anything that you want to do in life, go out there and do it. Because it's not too late. It's only too late when you don't take that risk at all. The third thing the year 37 taught me is to get out of my comfort zone. And I think for a long period of time, I felt like I was okay with being where I'm at. I was okay with not fully growing to the person that I know that I can be. But it made me realize that staying at a certain place is only mean that you're not moving at all. Taking no risks mean you're not doing nothing at all. And I realized that things only grow in your life when you take in some risks. So that would have also taught me to get out of my comfort zone. And that's what I did the last couple of years, especially this year. And there's many more things to come that I haven't spoke about yet, that the risk that I am going to take. And the last thing that the year 37 taught me is that it's okay to have very few friends. And honestly, at one point, I always have a lot of people around me, but I'm okay with my little friends that I have, because those are the ones that been there with me from day one. I don't need to have a big group of friends to let me know that I'm great. I appreciate the ones that been there from day one, been there through the struggles, been there through the good time, the bad time, and the really bad time, and we continue to grow after that. And the friends where, even though we had our bad issues, we on both sides take accountability on our problems and just continue to learn from that. So I appreciate those type of friends and the ones that stayed with me during the bad time. And I appreciate those that been with me, especially during the last 5 years, that life with me have not been great. So I appreciate those close to me who've been there even through the bad time. So thank you for that. And yeah, and that was the year 37 taught me. I know there's more stuff that taught me. Those are like the four main things that the year 37 taught me. And I know the year 38, I got to learn even more lessons and learn even more things. And what I want for the year 38, continue to grow into the Ken that I know I can be. Pretty much everything that I'm doing right now, but just continue to grow, evolve every day. Evolve in my personal life, evolve in my brand, the podcast, evolve in my mindset, evolve in my education, evolve in everything. And I just want to continue to do that from year to time, because in life you never stop learning. So I just want to keep learning, because it's still many more things for me to learn. So that's the one thing that's what I want for the year 38. Another thing that I want for the year 38 is more success. More success in my life and more success in those around me. Because honestly, I always want to see everybody I know win. And I know big things come for everybody. And even, I just want to continue to cheer everybody on, because that's always been me. So, and as long as I cheer for you, I hope that y'all cheer for me back. The next thing I want for the year 38 is, of course, love. One thing that I started at the end of last year is started dating again. Started going out there, get to know people again. And that's continued in the year 2025. And hopefully this year I get to meet somebody who will help me grow in my path as I do the same for them as well. Of course, like I said, for me, it's no rushing, no rushing. And I know that person is definitely out there. But yeah, but as this happened this year, then cool, I'll be happy with that. And basically somebody who want to help me grow in my journey as I can help them grow in their journey as well. The last thing I want for the year 38 is to travel. And I think honestly, for lack of a year, many things been holding me back from traveling, financial issues, me being afraid to get on planes and other things. But I think like one thing that I have a lot of fears, I'm not gonna lie. But one thing I want to do is get over a lot of my fears, and I want to get on a plane in my adult life. I haven't been on a plane in my adult life at all. So that's one thing that I definitely want to do for the year 38 is travel a lot more, get on a plane, and travel to the many places that I want to travel, to Paris, to Africa, to Egypt, a whole bunch of places I want to travel to. So I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to travel to. So yeah, I want to get over my fear of getting on a plane, get over my fear of new horizon, a new environment, and many things. And that's one thing I also want for the year 38 is get over a lot of my fears that I have. Because honestly, it's definitely possible to conquer your fears. So I definitely want to do that for the year 38. And yeah, that one what happened for the year 38. So here are little updates on Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast. Since I haven't really put out no episodes at the moment, and we could be on a short break. So here's a little update. So all of the film seasons of this show will be returning this summer. We got a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Season 3 premiere will be in August. Originally, I had this planned for July, but August seemed like a better month for it. I threw in the planning stage of a conversation about music podcast. And of course, we already premiere season 3 of Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Ms. Vanna B. And we got a couple more episodes for the season. So next episode you will see for Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Ms. Vanna B is in June. And every second and third Thursdays. Then of course we got the Old School Show with myself and the Star Rider Rod. And the Old School Show season 4 will be returning in August. But I feel like this time, Old School Show, we kind of need a reset. So I will announce more about that reset a little bit later, but just know that it will be some changes to the Old School Show. So look out for that. And of course, we got the Top 20 Countdown Show with myself and MrGentleman, which is the series premiere of that is coming in September, with 2 episode series premiere in September, and then in October, it will be every second Thursdays in October. So, and then the Date Night Talk Podcast would be every third Thursday starting in October as well. So look out for every show for Spin-off Series Thursday and Mr. Gentleman like the Pocket Network. Yeah, we got and more Spin-off Series Thursday show coming soon. And of course, we got the main series of Mr. Gentleman like the Podcast, season 9 of Mr. Gentleman like the Podcast, which will be premiering in July 27th. So say the date. We already got a few guests coming on, 3 new guests coming on for season 9 of Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast. And of course, some returning guests as well. I'm trying to bring back some old segments like Date Night Talk Stories. We do going to bring back the Top 20 Countdown Show. So me and Jenna can finish off our favorite movies for season 9 and possibly season 10. We try to do more roundtable discussion for season 9 and many more. So I want to know, season 9, we had 20 episodes this season. And yeah, looking forward to start working on season 9 of Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast. I know my schedule lately going to get a little bit crazy, but I will continue to work on the show no matter what. Because, this is something that I love to do. So, yeah. And once again, thank you everybody who tuned in to my birthday, my 38th birthday episode of Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast. Thank you everybody who showed love so far. And what I want for the year 38 is more success, more blessings, everything that I've been praying for. I want it to come true. Everybody from my family and friends to be healthy. And anything that been holding me back in life, I want to conquer it and to take it over and to do a lot of big things and make a lot of amazing memories. So yeah, that's the goal for the year 38. And we'll be right back. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. Now, I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, and this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spin-off Series Thursdays. And Spin-off Series Thursday is the new home for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spin-off Series that brought to you shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast, The Old School Show, and Date Night Talk Podcast. And A Conversation About Music Podcast is a music spin-off series where we talk about anything music, from the current music scene and the old school music scene, where we interview many guests that's in the music industry and artists about their music journey. We have a segment game called The Face Off, which is a versus inspired game. And we have roundtable discussion about variety of music topics. And y'all can check out A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Now, the Old School Show that featured myself and the star Roddy Rod is a show where we discuss anything old school, from music, TV shows, movies, and many more. We also bring in guests to join in on the old school conversation. Y'all can check out the Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. Every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And last but not least, we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B, where we talk about anything relationship related topics like love, dating, relationships, cheating, the good and the bad, and many more. And y'all can check out this spin-off series, Date Night Talk Podcast, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. So look out for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spin-off Series Thursday, A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday. The Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursdays, and Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays. And y'all can check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays. And thank y'all for checking out this commercial break. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. True! I just want to take the time to thank everybody for listening to this special birthday celebration episode of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank you for everybody to listen to this episode to celebrate my life. And, you know, that really means a lot. Thank you, everybody who left the birthday love through social media, in person, through text and everything. It really means a lot. And y'all really made my day really, really special. So for that, thank y'all, everybody who show love to my birthday so far. And many more to come who will show love after the episode drop. And yeah, thank you, everybody. And I'm grateful and thankful for seeing the year 38. And y'all already know where y'all can check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sunday for the main series Every Thursday was spin-off series Thursdays, where we had shows like a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m. New season of a conversation about music podcast coming in August. Date night talk podcast with myself, Ms. Vanna B, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. New episode of Date Night Talk podcast coming in June. And the Old School Show with myself and the Star Writer Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. New season of the Old School Show is coming in August. And of course, look out for the newest spin-off series Thursday show, Top 20 Countdown Show, the series with myself and MrGentleman. The series premiere is coming in September. So look out for every show that's a part of the spin-off series Thursday lineup. You can check out MrGentleman, like that podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Good Pods, and many more. Y'all can rate the show 5-star rating on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Good Pods, Podchases. The more y'all rate the show, more people know about MrGentleman, like the podcast. If you want to be guests on MrGentleman, like the podcast, send me a bio about yourself and everything that you do to my email, KenYPGENT@gmail.com, or hit me up on social media. Ken_MrGentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN _Mr. MR, Gentleman, GENTLEMAN. And we can set something up. I'm still looking for guests for the upcoming season 9 of MrGentleman, like that podcast, and every spin-off series Thursday show. So, yeah, if you want to be a part of MrGentleman, like that podcast, send me a bio about yourself, everything you need to do, and we can set something up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Ken, a.k.a. MrGentleman, like the podcast. Ken, a.k.a. MrGentleman, like the podcast. Where y'all can check out every episode of MrGentleman, like the podcast. For an audio version of MrGentleman, like the podcast. From MrGentleman, like the podcast TV. From the MrGentleman Fact Core Today. From the gaming top content, and many more. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ken, a.k.a. MrGentleman, like the podcast. And help us continue to grow this platform. And also, you can check me out on the Premier Voice Podcast with myself, Aaron Keith-Roxanne, Star Writer Rod, and Long Live the Chief Money Mal. New season of the Premier Voice Podcast coming this fall every Wednesday at 12 p.m., a part of the Premier Powerverse Network. Other shows you can check out on the Premier Powerverse Network is King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands. You can check out all episodes right now of King Talk with Aaron Sands. Look out for his newest show, After Hours with Aaron Sands, coming soon. You can also check out Star Time Podcast, hosted by the Star Writer Rod. All episodes of Star Time Podcast is out now. Check it out right now. And look out for Welcome to the Trilogy, hosted by Long Live the Chief Mighty Mal. You can check out the first episode right now, and new episode of Welcome to the Trilogy coming real soon. Listen and support every show, part of the Premier Powerverse Network. And of course, add me on Good Pods, Ken MrGentleman. Y'all already know Good Podcast and many independent podcasters. See what everybody listens to. We can rate each other's shows. And we had the charts. And of course, we got the MrGentleman, like the achievements, where we spotlight everything MrGentleman, like the podcast is doing. And of course, we are on the Good Pod charts. But we haven't done much since our show had not been on air. But I appreciate everybody who still listens to MrGentleman, like the podcast on Good Pods. For exciting cool show, we are number 21 for the normal charts and number 5 on the indie charts for a personal journal. We are number 2 on the normal charts, and we got back to number 1 on the indie chart for personal journal. So thank you everybody who still supporting MrGentleman, like the positive Good Pod, even when we're not on the air. It really means a lot. Thank you. And thank you everybody who listen to MrGentleman, like the podcast on all podcast platforms, even when we're not on the air. You know, it really means a lot. And thank y'all. Thank y'all for that. Thank you for that. And of course, check out the official website of MrGentleman, like the podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlikethepodcast.com. You can check out every episode of MrGentleman, like the podcast, all 247 episodes of MrGentleman, like the podcast. You can watch every video of MrGentleman, like the podcast. You can check out every guests who've been on Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, all 79 guests. And we got more guests coming soon for season 9 of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Check out every guest that I've been doing and more coming soon. And check out the official merch store of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. www.mrgentlemanlifestylestore.dasher.com. That is the new website for the merch store, the upgraded website for the merch store. www.mrgentlemanlifestylestore.dasher.com, which is a partnership with TeePublic. We do with TeePublic, but that is like a new partnership, so you get all the merch on there now, from shirts, hoodies, hats, kids' clothes, and many more. We support the merch store so we can upgrade your listening experiences. We do got a sale right now on the official Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle store called Ken Birthday Celebration Sale, where everything is pretty much half off. So support the store. That would be a good birthday wish if y'all, support the merch store and buy some products, And of course, support the merch store so we can upgrade your listening experiences. And check out the official merch store of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.mrgentlemanlifestylestore.dasher.com. Or you could search Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Store and you could get all the merch. We do got new merch as well. We got 3 new designs for the merch store, so you can check that out as well. And check out the official website of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com. Once again, thank you everybody who tuned in to this special birthday celebration episode of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, my 38th birthday of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank you once again for everybody who showed me love on social media, showed me love in person, showed me love through text and phone calls. It really means a lot, and y'all really made my day really special. So again, thank y'all for the birthday wishes. It really means a lot. So what we got coming up for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we got the return of Spin on City Thursday lineup, a conversation about music podcast, season 3 premiere in August. The Old School Show with myself and the Starter Writer Ride, season 4 premiere is in August. Date Night Talk podcast with myself and Ms. Vanna B. New episodes will return in June. And the Top 20 Countdown Show with myself and Jalen. The 2-week series premiere of the Top 20 Countdown Show is in September. And season 9 of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast is coming on July 27th. So save the date for all those things. And once again, thank you everybody who listened to this episode of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Have a good day or night while we're listening to this episode. Happy birthday to me. Chill!
This is Graham,
Sarah, and Michaela
from the Chime In Podcast.
and you're listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.